Welcome to the Aces ROG Dream League. It is season 6 and we are live here from the DreamHack and Monster Energy studios. And today we have 2 series of games for you again. Tonight we will see Vega Squadron and they're going to play 2 series. And the first series they'll go up against Team NP. That's right, they'll be making their debut, and we also will see Team Liquid once again and see if they can finally get some points on the board. Of course, with me here as well, lovely people sitting on lovely chairs. It is, first of all, David Gods Parker. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Shiva. You're too kind. After all the talk we've had the last couple of hours, it's nice to hear some positive discussion around the camp here.
We've heard some lovely stories about websites that Owen used to love, videos that he used to like.
Are we doing this? We said we wouldn't do this. We said don't do this.
No, it was just David started it.
You know, when you're young, you're going through an age, and there's certain websites that you visit to learn things about yourself.
So that is Owen. Owen Pixel Davies. Now that you said something, can you at least you don't mention the website?
No, I'm not. As I said,
like Wikipedia.
We were just talking about when you're at a certain age and you go into school and you're like, oh, have you been to this website? And then your mate puts it up, or you put it, you go on to like what was great, your tutor or whatever was doing presentations, and you go in and you'd edit a bookmark, so it doesn't change the name, but it changes the link they go to. And also back in the day, the best bit was when teachers used to teach from Wikipedia, and then right, we're learning about Mount Everest today. So at the beginning of the lesson, you go on Mount Everest Wikipedia, you delete the whole article, and then when they're like, now everyone go to Wikipedia, you're going to have to go to Mount Everest page and answer some of these questions. They're like, oh, the web it's deleted. Well, that's the plan out the window, and then they didn't know what to do. It was brilliant.
What kind of schools do you
This was British education system where they teach off Wikipedia.
Children,
it was brilliant.
upload Wikipedia.
My school plan for today: read Wikipedia. Click a random page, and that's your day of classes.
This explains so much about Owen.
No, we had a
He's
great
always making
school.
these weird, inaccurate fucking things about everything.
Yeah, in retrospect, some of the teachers they weren't great. We had one teacher that had a mental breakdown and walked out of the lesson a few minutes in, and me and my mates were just having like a laugh or something, but no.
What did you do?
I think we made a joke. It was a German lesson. We might have made a German joke or something.
What is a German joke?
I don't know. It wasn't like a racist joke. It was just something about, being funny with the language or something, and then she just broke down, and we never saw her again after that. We got a different teacher.
What did you say,
She obviously
dude?
wasn't cut out for the job, was she?
You know what yesterday was?
What was that?
National Not Bullying Day or something like that.
Wow.
Didn't you just tell us that?
Oh, it's true, actually.
Yeah, you don't bully teachers.
No, we didn't bully the teacher.
I'm sure it wasn't on October 15th that this
I don't-
happened,
yeah,
right?
I don't
It wasn't on this actual
Yeah,
day.
exactly.
It's okay.
I don't think she really wanted to be a teacher, so we helped her with her career decisions in life.
I'm sure that's how that
It
works.
was at that point she realised, damn it, I don't want to do this with my
These
life.
stupid
What do you think this woman's doing now?
She's probably massively successful. I'm sure. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably. Also, of course, back it is Jake Canner, otherwise
Hello.
known as Traction Slacks, the techies picker.
Oh yeah, that's me. I do it. I did it a lot. I need help.
Yeah.
You can't play too much techies. It ruins your life. It ruins your soul.
So we played 3 games today. So the first game was 55 minutes long.
Yep.
Second game was 61 minutes long.
Yep.
Third game was 76 minutes long.
Sounds long.
All 3 games were techies games. All 3 games we were probably losing at the start, and then at some point, Jake here bought us time to get back into the game.
I need help.
Filthy.
Someone help me. I don't want to be a techies player. I literally can't stop. It's just a free win.
It was pretty good games, I thought.
Yeah, we had them in the bag all the time.
There's not many of us left. All you techies boys out there, stay strong. You know the symbol. Big T.
What?
That's
What
our
is
gang
that?
sign.
That's your gang sign?
That's our
T.
big T.
That is not a very good gang sign
It's
at
not
all.
very bad. It's not very intimidating.
What should we do?
Isn't that like what they do when they're like
Yeah,
praise
it's
the
like
Lord.
anti-Satan.
Yeah.
It's a little bit above
Yeah.
Satan. That's
a
your
little bit
techies
above
player.
Satan? Great.
Yeah. What should we do? Like fucking.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey,
That's like if someone gets a foul. Woo!
time out.
Anyway.
Okay, so we are actually planning on playing in the Battle Cup on Saturday. And you're invited, Jake.
Not doing that.
So what are you going to do if someone bans out techies?
I don't play Battle Cup. It's a waste of time.
What?
Well,
Waste of time and energy. What do you get? A little badge? A little cup?
no, you get 50.
And you get the effigy.
Yeah. Do you get an effigy?
You don't get to keep it.
Yeah, but because the effigy
An
turns
effigy?
into a whole ball.
No, you don't get to. It doesn't expire.
Oh, you get a little trophy and put it by your base.
Yeah, it's pay to
like it.
lose.
Yeah.
If
No,
you're in a ranked
no.
game and they're like, oh, that guy won a battle cup, counter pick him. I don't want that shit.
No,
I
but
want
what if we stack together and we just we get weapons to join us, right?
Okay.
And then we stack together later on in the week, and obviously we won. Then they're up against 5 Battle Cup winners. They're instantly abandoned. Easy MMR. Plus 25, here we come.
No, then they try hard. Then you're gonna get the Drow, Invoker, Huskar, Omni, Dazzle team. That's
We got that anyways. you
Yeah.
know?
We did lose to that.
Nothing's different.
we did lose to
We
that.
did lose to that.
In
Where's-
Dota, you want to look
We
as
did.
pathetic as possible. Your
Well,
name, yeah.
If us 4 are going to play the Battle Cup, then we'll queue with you, and then 4 of us will have won the Battle Cup. You'll be the lone person on the team who didn't.
That's
you'll
what I'm
look,
talking
You'll
about.
look very pathetic. then.
Yes, that's what I want.
Perfect.
Right.
Okay. I guess that's the way of playing a Battle Cup. You really don't want to play with us, dude?
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
play with you. It's just I don't want to win. If we get to the finals, I'm gonna throw because I don't want to. I don't want to win it. It's bad. If you're on the battlefield, if you're like a lieutenant or a general, you dress like the rest of the soldiers. You don't want to stand out. In Dota, it's the same thing.
No. You have to stand out because you have to give your men, confidence. Like, oh, our general's fighting with us, and they have to know that there's this big guy that's basically a meat shield because everybody's gonna have their attention on them. And if you're just a poor foot soldier, you're like, at least I don't wear the shiny clothes.
Exactly. I want to be the foot soldier. I don't want to wear the shiny clothes. You guys have the battle. Not for me.
But if we're all wearing the shiny armor, you're not wearing the
Shit,
shiny
you're
armor.
right.
So you'll be the general dressed differently then at that
Oh,
point.
shit, oh no.
Okay, so we had a day of Dota yesterday, and yesterday we had another day where Vega Squadron was playing 4 games. They had a bit of a rocky start with Escape Gaming 2-0ing them, but then they ended up 1-1 against Virtus Pro. I already told you now what the scores are, but if you're still interested in seeing how the games went and you weren't able to catch them yesterday, we have a short recap for you to just catch up and see what you missed. Here we go.
Don't want to go for any kind of rapier just yet.
Oh, okay. Good
down.
point. Getting himself back in, but if they can get some in return, Vegas to be huge error being looked towards. They've got him in the static still, and Max actually going to be able to take him. The bow cut through. It's not going to land onto anything apart from Iceberg. Can they actually finish him off? They come in, hex him up. Error getting the right clicks down. Good definitely blast, forcing the rest of Vega back. Oh, Iceberg brought back into the torrent. His BKB still on cooldown. There's the first hex. He's going to get the chance to be able to back away from this over. The Abyssal Blade jumps on the Kens. He's kept alive. Glimmer Kick, Lotus Orb up as well. He turns around, shotgun to the face of the Mirana as he's out. Maybe out of luck as well. Caught and surrounded by Escape Gaming. He's down, but recovery buys back. Joma, nuked by error, gets himself a triple kill. He wants to make it even more. See if he can get himself an ultra as they close it onto Iceberg. Iceberg, he's down as well. And this could be it.
Great position from Solo in the trees to make sure he doesn't get caught out.
Okay, jump in. Passion Mill. That's the Dismember. Arrow as well. Coming in with the Eclipse. The Cronus Fit comes through. Mac now pops the BKB. The cast bounces will be there. Oh, there's the ults coming through, but they've lost the slug. The damage from Ramses is just too much at this point. A second and a third down. Ramses gets the double kill. Lil into the pit. He's got no escape. This man, pretty much as good of a dead man. The nukes come through, Lil's out. It sounded like a Chrono did come through on the sidelines. They dropped the chaotic offering as well, but they just can't seem to find a kill. They'll get FNG. It forms forward, adaptive strike as well onto Solo, and Warlock almost certainly going to go down. The crush is onto no one as well. They're going to end up losing 3, and GG's just going to be called straight up here. They're tapping out VP.
Vega Squadron was able to take the last game there against Virtus Pro yesterday, and we got to talk to FNG, and perhaps we get the chance to talk to him again today. However, there's 2 teams that will make it tough for them, as it will be the debut of Team NP, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But before we do that, let's take a look at the standings and see how the teams that have played so far have been doing, and which other teams you can still see can still expect a lot from. For example, we haven't seen the Imperial yet, we haven't seen Navi or Alliance yet. Obviously today is going to be the debut of Team NP, and so far Team Liquid hasn't even been able to win a single game. Now we're going to talk about the standings a little bit longer than what we normally do. Normally we rush over it, but guys, I want to hear your predictions.
Well,
You've been given 2 days to think about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it not looking good for Team NP and Imperial. I mean, they haven't even played yet, and they're under the guys who lost too. So, I mean, they're going to suck.
And you can't win if you're not playing. That's just
Yeah.
not.
But if you're
not
already,
a good strat.
if you're behind the biggest loser already, that's not good, gods. But anyway, I don't know. As I said before, I don't know anything about Imperial. I know the players. Very interested to see MP. They did a qualifier, but that's all that they've played so far. This is their first tourney.
Yeah.
So I really want to see how those big names, EE and Aoi and everybody else does. I don't know. Besides that, anybody's game.
What do you think, Owen?
Yeah, I think it's, that we are very early. It's hard to really take away too much from it all. I mean,
That's why I asked you for predictions.
I think Liquid will pull it together. I mean, they've got such a strong lineup. It did look a bit of a mess, of course, the other day, but it was the first series that we see them play. So I think Liquid will be able to rise their way up to the top. A lot of people believed in them before the tourney started. Obviously, a lot of people were quick to put them down after the performance on day one, but yeah, I think Liquid to the top, really.
So we're going to see 4 teams that are not going to make it out. Gods. 3 out of 4, go.
3 of the 4 that don't.
Yeah.
Vega, NP. You're asking.
This is such a cool question.
Yeah.
I'm making a Reddit thread.
I love seeing losers. Low bracket games where people get eliminated.
That's your jam right there.
Yeah, Vega,
Wait, one more.
NP, and maybe Alliance?
Yeah.
So you're not mentioning Na'Vi, who has been rumored to have some issues at this time.
Just rumors.
Just rumors.
Just
But
rumors.
it's just hearsay, just
Just
talks.
People have said,
have said.
they whisper that they're having some issues and they don't want to play together. Could it be true?
Is this just you guys talking to each other
It's
5
us.
minutes ago?
I told
No,
Cheever,
there was
she
a
told
Reddit.
Owen, and now it's a rumor.
There's a Reddit thread.
There was a Reddit thread, guys.
No, it was
Reddit
on,
thread,
it was
it's true.
on Light of Heaven's stream, apparently. He mentioned that he had a source that said there was problems.
Okay, well, because Light of Heaven is not Na'Vi, so
Yeah.
maybe he wants them.
No, but he obviously
Maybe
had friends
he'll
that close to him.
start the gossip, hoping that it will actually happen, so they'll take him back in the team.
That's what we call an inception. It's worked before. We're an inception,
An incept.
Yeah, you incept the
An
idea.
idea, yeah.
Oh,
Did that to my sister.
yeah.
Yeah, she got married. She got a big screen TV, and I said, "Boy, I sure would love
You
one of those."
incepted your sister so she would marry you and buy you a TV?
No,
Sounds wrong.
not married to me.
What state are you from again?
Shit was hot.
Jesus, okay. So,
I got the TV.
congratulations on your TV, Jake.
Thank you.
Moral of the story, it's amazing. We also we have a guest of the week,
Oh,
and that means that 2 people have to leave the chairs.
right.
No,
Well,
Odipixel and Gods are going to be preparing for the first series because they will be commentating that. And in the meantime, we are going to be seeing Ben.
Ben who?
Ben who?
Ben Wu!
Oh!
Hey!
So that's how you do it.
Ben, also welcome back. I like your shirt.
Thank you. Nice and pretty.
That's beautiful, sir.
It's gorgeous.
Do you like it's back? That's how a good meme works. You let it start, you let it rest, and then you bring it back when they don't expect it.
I'm in no control of it.
Your DreamHack's Harambe. What a legacy. Anyway, good to have you back,
Anyway,
sir.
yeah,
Hey, how's it going?
Good evening.
so you actually prefer to cast the NP game, but we're going to have you cast Liquid game instead today. But I will allow you to talk as much about NP as you want, because this is a very interesting team to watch, and I want to just take a bit of extra time to talk about how you think the team will gel together.
Well, they're NA, which is always actually a little bit of a different playstyle, I think, than EU because of the teams they scrim as well as just the pub style, especially because some of them were pub stars, MSS and SVG in particular played a lot. So, you got to go back to your roots sometimes. I'm more interested in their team name. Is it like, I think it's kind of like mysterious.
Yeah.
They
Kind of like
actually,
OG.
no, they made a statement about it.
Did they?
Because when they first announced, everybody was guessing what it was.
Yeah.
And it was something like name predisposed or something, or name pending. It was name pending. It's like they didn't know yet, so they went for name pending.
Oh.
I think.
But they can change it later.
Well, they can change it later, and of
they
course,
probably will.
when you make a name like that, I mean, it even has a logo, right?
Yeah.
You obviously know what happened with OG. Everybody started guessing, so it's like, hey, we
I
need
think
three
that's what they
letters.
wanted. So let's start guessing.
Well, we'll see. I mean, depending on how they do today, it might be not placing in any good tournaments. But,
Could be, could be.
I hope not.
Maybe because they hail from the NA region, it's no Peruvians.
That's very offensive.
They don't have any Peruvians on their team.
They don't.
They don't.
That is true. I mean, it's a fact. So
What are you trying to get at,
Nothing,
Slacks?
sir. Nothing at all. Great observation.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I really am coming up blank. Well, other than the obvious ones that have already been mentioned.
No problem in Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, no
Oh
problems.
yeah, that was the one that I was
Those are the
thinking of.
obvious
Yeah.
ones.
Nice pickle.
No payment, no prize
No
money.
payments. God damn, dude. Why are we so sad? There's got to be something positive. It's been all negative so far.
Oh yeah, because the end says it's like no, never, not. It's also new plans.
New plan.
New plans.
That's a good one.
New
I
plan.
like new plan. Shiver, you're a genius.
Or
dude.
Never-ending prize money.
That would have an E in it.
yeah,
Never-ending can be one word.
No.
Is it
Yeah,
one
No,
word?
there's a hyphen.
yeah, that's not a thing. Sorry.
Do you, I mean,
Well, we'll figure it out. I mean, after this series, we should know if it's going to be a positive or a negative thing, right?
or neutral.
Yes.
Could be
just
neutral.
Neutral players.
Nobody participates.
Okay, this has gone way
This
off.
is way bad. Very bad.
But new players. I actually, because
Hey!
I looked at the lineup, and obviously I know 4 of them really well.
Yeah. Who are those for?
Well, there's EAY, 1437, and MSS. I actually know those guys, but
Yeah.
I actually am not familiar at all with SVG. Why should I know him, Ben?
SVG played a lot on Shazam. He coached EG for a brief stint in time. He was a support player. He's very well known in the NA region, and he plays pubs all the time. I always see him on the top games list playing roaming supports, just supports, period.
Wow.
So he will be supporting, and he is a pop
Almost
star.
certainly.
What is his MMR?
Probably high
know that.
7,000s.
Whoa.
Mid 7,000s, probably.
that's really
or
good.
low 7,000s. It's at least 7,000.
Whoa.
NA 7,000, which
That's
is like.
that's like 10K EU. Jesus.
Are
That's
we
good.
sure that is how that works?
Yeah, man. You ever been to
Yeah.
EU servers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I play on EU servers. I am from the EU.
And there you go.
There you go. I don't even know how this got
Where do you go with all these Slacks?
What do you mean?
I don't even know.
No, I made my point.
You're like on the way to dunk in something and you just like.
That was a
don't-
dunk. You didn't
That
get
was,
the
there
dunk?
was no dunk.
There was a dunk.
No.
What are EU servers like? Sheaver says, I play on EU. I'm good. That's where I
That
live.
was the dunk.
And that was the dunk.
It was a very subtle
It was
dunk.
a brutal dunk.
No.
It was a nice guy like you wouldn't get a dunk like that. You're too kind. Anyway, hey,
Was that a dunk too?
we've talked a lot. Yeah, we talked a lot about MP. Let's talk about Vega. Huh? If you might have missed the show yesterday,
I really hope that Vega is going to win at least the second game because I really like doing interviews with FNG.
FNG is a cool guy and he plays
Yeah.
very well as well. I mean, they showed up yesterday. They beat VP. It was a good victory for them. I mean, we're talking about the team that made Liquid look like fools. So if VP can beat, if Vega can beat VP, then Liquid maybe not as good as NP. GG, no re.
So, based on statistics and logic, since Virtus Pro beat Liquid and Vega beat Virtus Pro, we don't have to play this second series of the day anymore because we already know that Vega is going to beat Liquid as well because obviously they are a step above.
That's statistics.
That's
And Escape's gonna beat them all.
yeah.
yeah.
Well, thanks for watching DreamLeague. It's over.
That's a great
Yeah, we
team.
had a great tournament.
No, we have to have a few more games because some teams we haven't seen play yet, so we need to know where they are in the hierarchy.
True that.
So,
But anyway,
don't worry, we're still here.
You think Vegas got a chance? I mean, as we said before, MPs, they're bringing a lot of heat. MSS, I've been waiting for that guy to get on a good team. So you think FNG has what it takes to take down MP?
Of course. Vega's a little hot and cold though, it seems.
Yeah,
They're inconsistent, but when they're on fire, they're really good.
Yeah.
But so far, Team NP has been slightly cold, right? They have played before and they were a little bit lackluster.
Yeah, I forgot who they lost to. Weren't they playing the Northern Beat thing?
Yeah, and they lost to FDL. I believe.
FDL, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're hot and they're cold, and sometimes I
Well,
feel
so
like
far
they're,
only
they're
cold.
yes and they're no. They're in and they're out. But I think when they're up,
Okay, Katy Fairy.
they're not down.
Okay,
All right?
got him.
Sometimes they're like a firework. And
Hey,
Vega
Ben.
feels like a plastic bag.
We didn't get the chance to ask you. We asked our commentators. What
Yes.
do you, which teams do you think are gonna be making it out of the group?
Okay. Escape, I think, is already well on their way.
Yeah.
Virtus Pro, I think. They can clean. How many teams do I choose? 4?
You choose 4 teams. Yeah.
And then we haven't seen Alliance, MP. We haven't seen Imperial. I don't know if I choose any of those teams though.
Okay, that was brutal.
I'll probably
but
pick Liquid. I think Liquid will bounce back.
You think
Yeah.
they're coming back?
It's not like a week-long thing, you know. It's over like 5 weeks or so.
Yeah.
True.
So
But you also mentioned that you like Virtus Pro to be in the top 4.
yeah,
But
I
they
think we
already
have-
lost 2 against.
Yeah, but we have
Escape.
strong opponents in the week 1. They started off with a bang.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. Not fair enough.
it's like the premiere. It's the grand opening.
It's a
Yeah,
little
man.
bit sad for
You can
Alliance
really
and
hear 'em
Navi and
roar.
stuff, but you know, the Swedish fans love Alliance.
Wow. You were not very enthusiastic. That's just like, we're in Sweden. I must say something nice about them. This is what I will say.
Love Alliance, don't they?
They love Jacob
They
too.
No, but Alliance. Why is Alliance not gonna make it then?
I mean, they switched up the love that they had. You know, no more Bulldog.
No more Bulldogs.
No more
AK.
Oh,
No more S4.
S4. Okay, is that even Alliance anymore?
It's just a lot of change.
It's just load on EGM.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they should change their name to EGM and Loda. That should be the team name. I don't know. Can you call it Alliance?
Yeah, they're sponsored by the organization
don't
Alliance.
know.
Secret was still the same team after when it was just one person left. So you can definitely do it with 2.
Well, I am excited to see if they can bring it. But hey, we're not having any Alliance games today, so
No.
screw it. You'll have to wait for that. It's all about MP,
Swedish
baby.
players love.
Swedish players, you'll love the rest of the week, but not today.
Okay. So this is Team NP. They'll go up against Team Vega Squadron in our first series. We have seen Vega already.
Yep.
How do you think they will do here? Because you mentioned that you don't see any of these 2 teams in the top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vega could change my mind easily.
Okay.
Though. They were pretty convincing in game number 2. I just think sometimes they just need to play more, need to warm up. I think he's still. It's, a lot of times you just need time to adjust your team,
Yeah.
play style, picks, and then they haven't played too much competitive recently either. And the teams that they're up against also haven't played that much, which means that when you're looking at drafts, when you're looking at play styles, you're not exactly sure what to expect. Even though we've been in the same patch for a decent amount of time or a similar patch, it's still like every team is a very distinct, different play style. And sometimes you just need some time to get used to it and see what's coming.
True that.
What do you think is coming, Jake?
Yeah, that's a really good question. And to me, I kind of feel like, why are you guys laughing?
I was expecting something great.
It was a stall tactic.
No,
now
no.
you're out of time. Give us your answer.
No, I mean, I kind of feel like MP is NA's team secret. You got a lot of guys with a lot of history, a lot of big names. You got Owie, you got EE, you got MSS. These are all guys who have proven that they can do really great things.
Yeah.
They've also proven that they can screw up. Will this be the flop or will this be the flip? I don't know, but I can't wait to find out, and I think it's going to be a really good team, especially with the leadership of, EE, without somebody really there to be like, messing with them. Not another talking head. I mean,
Another talking head is AUI, right? AUI loves to...
yeah, that's right. Well, they're fucked. I didn't think about that.
So what I think about Team NP is that, they've got all these brilliant Dota minds, right, put together, and it's
Right.
great. You got 1437, AUI, and EE, who are probably 3 of the more theory crafting players of Dota out there. Will you agree with me, Ben, there or not? I mean,
Yes.
obviously you'd add Bilbo to that as well in terms of theory crafting, but in this team, there's 3 on one team.
NA's finest theory crafters.
All right. NA's finest players? Question mark.
Boba's kind of there too. He's amongst them.
He is, yeah.
So you got 3 of those on one team, and somewhere, it should be coming together real good. But at the same time, I'm kind of worried that they'll just overthink everything, and there's no one that says, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do right now. Does that make sense?
You can have like too many ideas, and sometimes you just need one.
Yeah.
even if it's not a great idea, it's just one idea.
It's just that so that and everybody being on the same page is also
We talk
very
about
important.
that a lot. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
you can tell this is like a hive mind, especially when we talk about Xiao 8's team in particular. It's like, wow, you can tell that someone high up gave orders that everyone is following, and no one is off doing their own thing, using the bathroom, just like, everyone's just following the same page, and that is a concern when talking about NP or pretty much any new team.
Right.
Yeah. And something comes to mind too. Is it EE actually captaining the team?
I don't know. Could be SVG.
Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe the pub star is the one
actually, I hope it is the case.
Yeah, you think the pub star is the one who's going to tell everybody what to do?
Steven, I would say.
Steven can captain us.
I don't think MSS would. AUI probably talks a lot but doesn't actually captain. EE is mid. It's tough, really tough for mid laners to captain. I don't really think any of them do it anymore.
No.
S4's moved to off lane. And yeah, I think 1437 and SVG. I actually don't think that team needs to talk too much. I think all of them have, they're all from the same region. They all play together a lot. Yeah. They all seem to talk together a lot.
I don't know, dude. I mean, I feel like that's Team Liquid's greatest weakness.
What?
Is that all their people are like mutes.
That's a good point.
You got Miracle, doesn't say a damn thing. You got...
Sometimes people are different in
Control
game.
doesn't say
we don't
anything.
actually know how much they speak in game, though.
I don't know. I've been in their games. That's my MMR
You know
bracket.
who speaks a lot, who you wouldn't expect to? Z-Freak.
Z-Freak talks a lot.
He talks a lot, but when you see him in person, he's just...
He's a shy person.
I don't think I've ever seen
normally.
heard of
Like
him.
when you see him, it's like the quiet person.
Yeah, when they have a player came on him, he's not really doing anything. He's not really... I see him excited at the end of the game, but that guy talks a lot, so looks can be deceptive.
Indeed.
Yeah, so that's one thing that I'm gonna look forward to seeing from NP, seeing if they have, if it shows in game that they have a solid plan and a solid in-game leader that everybody, like you say, if someone says this is what we're gonna go for Roshan, I want everybody to go to Roshan. I don't want anybody to still finish their creep wave or something like that, or finish 2 creep waves, or just not go to Roshan at all. I just want everybody to be on the same page.
That was a very big explanation. See that you would not be a good captain. See, guys, I want to go to Roche. Don't finish your creep wave. Don't finish the second creep wave.
I wouldn't be a good captain. I probably would talk too much because, that's just what I do.
Well, either way, I hope that they make it to the finals so that we get to see them live and in person and see how much yelling they do. I mean, I'm sure.
You think that would be a yelling team? That won't be a yelling team.
MP?
I don't think they'll be yelling.
Are you kidding me?
Who's gonna yell?
Yeah, drop your stick, drop your stick, drop your stick, and then the other.
Envy will yell, but I think he got a lot better with that.
Yeah, I think so too. I think this is going to be the big improvement. It's all on him. The shoulders are on him now. And I want to see if he can carry that burden and let it wash away.
Well, Vega is going to be the one that is going to try. And if we talk about... he's going to try to beat them.
What? You didn't make that clear. Vega's the only team that's going to try in this one.
No, it's going to try today.
Okay.
That's the team that they're facing. And Vega has got a good in-game leader. FNG has been very experienced in that, and they have shown that they can be on the same page. Yesterday we saw some of their strategies being slightly malfunctioning.
Yeah, but you also saw their strengths from that leader. I mean, although their strats going in weren't successful, the team fights were there. You could tell somebody was calling shots. Get out of there, get in there. So you agree, Ben? Or?
Go into the tree line and grab everybody with your combo.
That too. And sometimes they just had utterly disastrous team fights, but at least they committed. Right. They're like, okay, we might lose this, but we're going to relocate in. It was a terrible relocate, but whatever. They still went with it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to do bad things. You're like, okay, I knew that was bad, but at least everyone followed.
Exactly. At least everybody's on the same page. I think that is something that is going to be very, that we have to look out for. That we're going to be very interesting to see. We can go look at the draft as the draft has just started for these two teams, and we can see what they have in store for each other. So, Vega Squadron versus